question number 5. Question number 5. In that you have two sub questions. Mr. S transfers FD to Mrs. H without adequate consideration. FD matures. So is FD asset or income? Asset. Good. Mrs. H invests it in debentures and earns an interest of rupees 10,000. Yes or no? He gifted FD only. Okay. FD matured. Now here they are not given whether she is investing interest also or not. Okay. What if interest of rupees 10,000 is invested in FD and interest earned on it is rupees 1,000? Okay. Point number A. Mr. H gave it to Mrs. H. What? Fixed deposit for inadequate consideration. Under that, point number 1. Interest on FD will be what? Clubbed or not clubbed? Clubbed. In hands of Mr. H. Point number 2. FD matures will result in return of, what do you get when FD is matured? The total amount means what? Principal and what? Principal and interest. Correct? So what are we clubbing from both whatever is returned now? What are we actually clubbing in the hands of transferor? Only the interest portion. I am writing here in bracket, pay attention. This is your actual income. Fine. Is the principal amount income? No. It is just an asset transfer. वो उसने वो बोला वो कि वो हो गया वो है ना? हाँ. Fine. Now what did she do about the FD maturity? She again invested in debentures. Okay, pay attention. Mrs. H has now invested the FD in debentures and earned interest on it. Fine. How much she earned? Interest on it rupees? Okay, 10,000. If you want 10,000, 10,000. No problem. Fine. One more full stop. And remove the first full stop. Fine. What about the 10,000? That is the question. Taxable in hands of Mrs. H. Wrong answer. It is still just, I think we discussed that energy cannot be created, neither destroyed, just converted into one form into another form. So it is just conversion of principal amount FD into debentures. So it is conversion of one asset into another asset, and then again you are earning income from asset only. Interest on interest will be fine. Interest on the portion earned in the hands of Mrs. H will be taxed in her hands only. Right now they are not given it clarified. FD matures, obviously we will assume interest as well as principal. The principal portion when she invests in debentures and the interest is earned on the debentures, that will be taxed still in the hands of Mr. H. The interest earned on FD, that is invested in debentures and interest is earned on that will be taxed in the hands of Mrs. H. Right now. Interest earned on debentures from investment of principal amount of FD will still be clubbed in hands of Mr. H, since it is a mere conversion of form of asset. What is the change of the form of asset? Very good. From FD to debentures. And point number B. Here they are giving just point number A and B is a little bit some clarification they are given point B. What if interest of rupees 10,000? Interest they are exactly now saying interest that is earned on that original FD which was given to who? Mrs. H. Okay, she put that FD into debentures and then debentures she is put into that one more FD now. Check. What if interest of rupees 10,000 is invested in FD and earn again interest on it of rupees 1,000. This is income, obviously on income. This will be taxed in the hands of Mrs. H. Will be clubbed or not clubbed? Interest or not income or no income will not be clubbed. Therefore, taxed in the hands of Mrs. H. Done? Now come to question 20. We had kept question 20 pending for the section 27 deemed ownership. Now even that is clear. Where was the concept of deemed ownership in question 20? Point number C, I think. Mr. A gifted a flat to Mrs. A on 1st April. During the year, Mrs. A income from HP computed was rupees 52,000 from such flat. Mr. A gifted a flat, gifted spouse, correct? Gifted means without adequate consideration. What does section 27 say? Whatever income is now arising on that house property will be clubbed in the hands of transferor. Now you tell me then when it will not be clubbed in the hands of transferor spouse? When it is given for adequate consideration. He has gifted, that's why inadequate consideration. Okay. So to do what actually? Examine tax implications of each transaction and compute. We have to do the computation of total income of Mr. A, Mrs. A and minor child. Okay. Mr. A has some income or not? 5 lakhs. Yes. Actually, that is empty of 5 lakhs. Then he will earn interest. Fine, we'll see that. What? Point number C, no, we discussed that just now. You get pension also, what? हाँ 10, ओके चलो फाइन, राइट ऑफ कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ gross total income of Mr. A, Mrs. A, and what is the name? Any name is given to the child? Minor son, just minor son? Minor son. Minor child.
Mr. B.
Mr. B is this?
Son of his brother.
Mr. A is minor son, they have written only. So it is son, not child. But son is child, correct? For PY 1920, AY 2021. Particulars: Mr. A, Mrs. A, and minor son, rupees. For Mr. A, you can have inner column only for Mr. A. Now go as per head of income. Income from salaries. Check who are getting salary income.
His wife.
Point number A does not have anything in the question, correct? That is interest income. Point number B, he holds beneficial interest. She receives commission of 25,000 from the firm. Mrs. A possesses no technical or professional qualification. Will you club? Whose income and whose income? Mrs. A income will club in the hands of Mr. A. Okay. And then correct. Point number last paragraph. During the year, Mr. A got a monthly pension of rupees 10,000. He had no other income. Mrs. A received, again they are repeating, a salary of rupees 20,000 per month from a part-time job. So right now she has two sources of salary income. One is from the partnership firm. Is she a partner in the firm? No. So that is the salary. And again she is also getting part-time salary. So she is getting two salaries. Which one will we club? Both of them? No. Only the one which she is getting from the firm. Correct. She received a commission of 25,000 total, no? Commission she is getting, not salary. ठीक है, salary of Mrs. A from part-time job. This part-time job is how much total? 2,40,000? No. 20,000 per month. So Mrs. A 2,40,000. Then Mr. A himself is getting what, pension? Yes? How much is getting? 10,000 per month. So it is 1,20,000 in the inner column of Mr. A. For a minute, check clubbing. Okay, commission is treated as income from other sources right now. It is not clearly given. She has that regular salary. Total they are given 25,000 for the year for promoting the sales of the firm. And check on page 1 of the chapter. Is it given? They have considered IOs only. Commission is going into correct. Salary includes commission, that is there, but this is salary, comma commission and etc. or any fees. And secondly, we have also seen that whatever is the income from whatever is the income to be clubbed, the same head of income will be for in the hands of person in whose income it is clubbed. So head of income should be same. But commission is considered right now as we'll write a note on that. We'll write a note. Okay, commission will consider as other sources only. Okay. No salary income obviously of minors and any from anywhere. Yes. Okay. So what remains? Income from head of salary is how much? Under section up to rupees 50,000. Over here also 50,000 less. This is 70,000 for Mr. A and Mrs. A. How much? 1,90,000. Income from salaries. Any other head of income? HP is there. Income from house property. That figure is already given to us. But will we club or not club? In whose hand will be taxable? Mr. A. Directly outer column. How much? 52,000. Over here we'll write down note number 1. What reference will give? What should we write in the notes? What will come in the notes? Any other head of income? Is there anything of PGBP or capital gain? Skill and talent. Minors income from business activity. See, whatever assumption you have to make or whatever clarification you need to make, you can always write it as part of notes. Okay. So minus, directly put in minus column how much? 20,000? 20,000. No CG, no? Which one? No. Income now, entire head of income will be what? Income from other sources. Whenever you are clubbing the income, whose income? I am talking about minor's income. Keep it at the last. Okay? Ultimate last. Why? To check reduction. highest of the income between husband and wife. Correct. That should keep that at last. Then you will club and then you will claim exemption of 1030. Correct? Correct, no? Okay, come back to point A. Mr. A had an FD of 5 lakhs with Bank of India. He instructed the bank to credit the interest on the deposit at 9% per annum from so and so period in the bank account of Mr. B, son of his brother, to help him in his education. Tell me what will happen. Will it be taxed at all or not in hands of Mr. A? But it is not minor son. The first section of the chapter. Transfer and transfer is between any person, does not matter. Okay, so it is just transfer of income without transfer of asset. So fixed deposit interest with Bank of India. Have they given you interest amount? 5 lakhs no income. 5 lakhs is the FD. Correct. So 5 lakhs is the FD amount into 9% for the year. Now, for obviously all of this average will be many income. So keep all of that in the inner column. Then we take final figure in the outer column for Mr. A. Taxable in hands of Mr. A. No? How much? 45,000? Second, commission of Mrs. A. We are considering it as IOS. See that right now we are not considering it as salary. She doesn't have technical or professional qualifications, so we cannot even as such consider it as PGBP, her own income. Okay, so right now we are considering it as IOS. Mrs. A, commission income, taxable in hands of Mr. A. Again we will write down the note. Now what? Note number 2 or 3? 3. How much is the total income? 25,000. Yes. Put that in the inner column of Mr. A. Yes or no? Then point number C is already done. That went in the head of income of HP. Minor son's his own this no income. No, this is different. No. Mr. A gifted 2 lakhs to his minor son, who invested the same in the business, and he derived income of rupees 20,000 from the investment. Okay, forget about the, you can say, gifting part. Okay, as it is any gift given to son or daughter by father or mother, clubbing does not happen. Remember or no? In yesterday's question also we had seen. Now, if at all you are clubbing the profit of the business, company, whatever, for that, what is the requirement? Who should gift? Are you following the question? Any gift is done of money, and that money is invested into business, and then the business is earning profits or losses. It will be clubbed in the hands of giftor. Correct? Then which section or who has to gift it? Spouse or father-in-law or mother-in-law. Yes or no? So right now who is gifting? Father. So that concept is also not coming into picture. So what is to be done of this case? Simple. Minor earned income, that will be clubbed in the hands of parent. Before that, any other income remains now to be understood? 9. So you will write down here. Income of Mr. A and Mrs. A only compare, okay? Before clubbing. Understood or no? Not yet, because you have to claim the exemption of 1032. That's why. Give me total figure, huh? All the other income. That means includes your salary also. 1,92,000 of Mr. A and Mrs. A is how much? 1,90,000. Is it okay? So because of this, now we understood in whose income we will be club it? Mr. A's income. So point number 3. Minor son's income. What happened? Mr. Minor son's income from investment. Tax in hands of Mr. A. How much? 20,000? And here itself you can say now less what? Exemption. Under section 1032. 1500. Now take only iOS, okay? Outer column. He has his own 45,000. Then Y is what? 25,000. And then what? 18,500. Mr. A how much? 88,500. 2,10,500. Mrs. A was same figure 1,90,000. And minors arrive at what? 20 gross total income. Yes? Done? You can just later on analyze if this can be tax planning. For example, a person has an amount, let us say rupees 1 lakh or 2 lakh to invest in FD. He has an option to invest in his own name. If he invests in his own name, obviously it will be taxed in his hands, correct? Fine. If he transfers the entire FD to spouse, or if he instead of 2 lakhs rupees giving the FD to spouse, he gives the money, cash, whatever, to spouse, and then spouse invests in her own name. Are you following? Later on, then you can later on analyze in whose hand it will be taxable for the sake of tax planning. Fine. You have to analyze that. Okay, notes we were writing. Yes. What was note number 1? What for? Income from house property. House property transferred to spouse for inadequate consideration will result in house property transfer to spouse for inadequate consideration will result in clubbing of income from HP in hands of transferor as per section 27. Done. Note number 2 was for minus income from business activity. Minus income from business activity. Minus income from business activity will not be clubbed since it is earned through application of skill. Business activity income is treated as PGBP income. Third one, Mrs. A commission income taxable in hands of Mr. A. Mrs. A's commission income is treated as income from other sources. Full stop. She earned such income from firm where her spouse has what? Substantial, not beneficial, no? Has substantial interest. Any other notes we have? That is it. 21 was solved. But you have solved. 21 answer A. 22 minor married will be club, the parent, still parent, yes. So B. 23 when a member of HUF has converted transfer income is their account. Again in the hands of transferor member A. 24 correct. In both the cases it is still taxable in his hands only. Correct. Transferor member always barabar, no? Even if it goes to the spouse, underline in the question 24 spouse. Still taxable in hands of transferor member. 25 A 1500 rupees per child. Okay. Is there a maximum limit? Is it per month? It is just per child. Up to rupees 1500. Okay. 26. Gives 1 lakh. Mr. B. Yes. Option D. 27. Scholarship to meet the cost of education received by a minor child is. It is exempt, no? Check it was an iOS or something. Correct. So it will be exempt. So if it is the income itself is exempt, why you club it, no? Well, so answer is what? C. 28. It is income or income case. The scholarship received from that whatever trust, that was first income, and then that is deposited into FD, and then you are earning interest on FD. Then minus income always be club. Yes. So option which one? B is correct. Huh? Whichever whoever's income is higher. 29. Major son without transfer of house property. There is a transfer of asset without transfer of income. So option A. What?
Transfer of income.
Sorry, transfer of income without transfer of asset. So it will be taxed in the hands of transferor father. And 30. Minor married daughter still taxable, no? Club. Club in the hands of parent only. So option B is correct. Okay? Take mark all of this. We'll start with new chapter, okay?